Hello everyone, Cześć from Lublin. Today I start my video not as usual. I'm starting it from my room in the hostel because my train was really early and I was sleepy in the morning. And also it was some kind of a quest with my train because I had a train to Lublin, but it was said on it that it's not going to Lublin. Only in one place it was mentioned that the last city of this road is Lublin, but at the end it was just a change in one of the cities and I got my full trip to Lublin. Anyway, I think that there will be no consequences for my trip and now is a great weather in Lublin, in Poland at all. It is a warm spring and now it is middle of April and I think it's the best weather, the best conditions to walk in Lublin, to see how people live here. And I think it will be a good change from last videos that I filmed this year because it was, I think, in February and the sunset was nearly 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. So I think that now I will have a lot of pleasure just walking and filming this video. So let's go and see how Lublin looks. I think it's a time to make a small room tour. As you can see, there is a view from my room. Not the best one, but I think it's quite pretty. It is already green, so I think that the view is good. There are also funny chairs in my room. They look like from some cinema. Yes, I have a room not in a hotel, but in a hostel. Anyway, it's with its own bathroom, so I think there are a lot of differences with some room in hotel. And it's a triple room. I will be living here alone, but when you are trying to find some single room, it's not always an easy quest, and usually it finishes with some double room or triple room that is more comfortable and can be a better choice than a single room in some, especially small cities. And they said that they upgraded my room, but the first one that I booked was also a triple room. So I think that not a lot of differences between them. And this room cost me 170 zloty per 2 nights in Lublin. That's something like $45 per 2 nights. So a little bit more than $20 per night for one person in this triple room. And the name of this hostel is Centrum 51 or something like that. It's almost in the city center of Lublin. My first impressions from Lublin are quite positive. It looks a little bit different from other Polish cities that I visited last time. It is not so clean and tidy as it usually looks here in Poland, but you can find even some charm in it because from other side you can find a lot of different cafes, a lot of restaurants here. And that's why the city looks really full of life. It's a little bit simpler in some way, but in some way it makes sense. And even these simple buildings, they look quite nice. And now I'm not in the city center, so maybe in the center it will be even better. while I was waiting for my check-in, I also made a small walk here in this neighborhood, and I also found an interesting cafe. It's a cat's cafe. It is a concept where you can go sit, drink some coffee, and see some cats. But I don't know, for me it's a little bit discussable about this concept because it looks like a street bar where you can only look but not touch, because these cats are independent, and it looks a little bit weird in that way. And of course I don't think that it's the best life for a cat in such cafes. Of course it's better than on the street, but it's like a semi variant, semi option for a good cat's life. I really love cats, and that's why I'm not sure if such places are good or not. I don't have one opinion about that, but write in the comments what do you think about cats cafes. Do you like them or not? Or have you ever visited them? And some of your thoughts about it. To be honest, I didn't have a lot of plans for this my visit of Lublin. I would be quite busy next couple of days, but today I don't have any plans. I just have a time to walk here. It's my second time in Lublin. I was there already several years ago, but it was really cold. It was in January, and even in bad weather conditions, I liked the city because it were some good things, some good places, some good spots here, and I would try to visit them after my work here. But today I also wanted to try special local food. Its name is Sabage. It's an onion bakery. It should be a lot of onion, a lot of cheese inside. And I also found some tier lists of different Sabage here in Lublin, and I found one that I want to try, but unfortunately it was already closed, so I will try to find it tomorrow in the morning before my working shift. And that's why today I just chose kebab box. To be honest, I really wanted it because it's a basic, simple kebab that you can find everywhere in Poland and Europe too. And I didn't eat it for a long time. I think almost for a year. But several days ago I tried one, and now I'm hungry for some kebab, some basic kebab, and I like that I tried it here. Some average one that cost $4.50. But anyway, it was quite tasty. At last, I can say that now is the time to walk in parks with a lot of greenery. I think I had a lot of different walks in parks in winter, but now you can see that it's a beautiful weather and trees are looking great, some flowers here, birds are singing, and it's I think one of the best periods in Poland at all. I really love spring and autumn in Poland. I think that these two seasons suit this country the best. And here in Lublin, I can say that this city looks like a very young city in case of its citizens. A lot of students here, a lot of some pupils here, and they are just walking everywhere. A lot of them, huge masses. Yes, of course, it can be just a feeling, but I didn't have such a feeling in other Polish cities. At least in the center of Lublin, you can find a lot of young people. And I can say that it's really, in my opinion, a province city in good meaning, because this city is just more simple than other Polish cities. It's not a small city. It has a population of 350,000 people, which is quite a lot for Poland, and it's also a capital of this region, of this voivodство. But anyway, it is more about the feeling, more about the vibe of the city. It is a cozy, quiet city where you can catch your moment.
Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Of course, after Poland became a part of European Union, appeared a lot of different investment projects in the country that was financed by European Union. And here in the center of Lublin, on one of the main squares of the city, you can find such an exposition with photos of different objects that were made, that were built exactly here in Lublin. It was installed here at the 20th year of Poland in European Union, and you can see only the big one, I think the biggest ones that were built in Lublin, and the cost from local budget and from European budget. For example, here you can see this transport hub that was built here, and from it, 80 millions of zloty it was financed from budget of European Union, and the whole cost was 105 million zloty. So we can see that a lot of different projects that were built on money of European Union, and only here I think it's nearly 40 different projects, maybe even a little bit more, photos of which you can find here in Lublin, and I think it's a great development of this region.
baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.
I really love to turn somewhere from the main streets, from the main part of the cities. For example, here I walked just 50 meters from the main square of the city, one of the main squares, and here you can see, you can find completely different vibe of the city, and in my opinion it's more real when you turn right or left from the center, and you can feel the city better. Of course, you can find some parking problems or some not very tidy streets, but anyway, I think that on such streets you can find a lot of interesting places, and the contrast between the tourist center and such streets that are completely door to door with some main attractions, it is just huge, this contrast. Of course, it's not such a contrast that you can find somewhere, I don't know, in Istanbul when you turn right from Istiklal Street, but even here in Lublin, the small streets near the center, they look completely different. By the way, I can say that not the whole my life I liked some authentic places so much, but I remember exactly the time, the trip when I changed my mind. It was maybe 10 years ago, and I had a trip to Bulgaria and Austria at one time. First I went to Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, and after that I had a flight to Vienna, the capital of Austria. And of course, the level of development of these two cities is completely different. Some very controversial places in Sofia with a lower level of life and lower salaries, and of course Vienna, which is very developed in any part of it. Yes, of course you can find some cons of Vienna too, but in comparison it was like two different worlds. And of course the views of Vienna, they were more picturesque, but when I came back in 1 or 2 months, almost all the time I remembered not Vienna but Sofia from this trip, because it was more natural, more I don't know how even to say, more authentic, more real. And from this period I started to mention very interesting parts of the cities that are not tourist. Today I didn't go to the city center, to the old city center, Starówka as it's named in Polish. To be honest, I was there, but it's a little bit cold already, so I don't want to walk in this temperature. And also I have a hard day tomorrow, so I want to have a rest today. So I'm going to some shop, will buy something for a dinner, and we'll be resting after it. Anyway, I think that next days it will be some time to see a beautiful city center of Lublin too. find some food on the dinner was a big quest for me, because I don't have a microwave here and I didn't want to cook something, so I wanted to find some easy to make dish, maybe some sushi or something like that. But I went to 2 different shops and there were no dishes like that. And when I was on the 5th circle in one of these shops, I found an interesting option, which, as for me, is an excellent option for such dish, and it is called paprikash szczeciński. I found this dish when I was in Szczecin. It was in September last year, of course, and in the hotel on this Swedish table, it was this dish. It originates from Szczecin, and it was a dish of Polish sailors, even of Polish fishermen who were sailing to Africa. It was in 20th century, and they ate a dish that was quite similar to this one. And when they came back, they wanted to produce it in Poland too, and it became really popular. I already tried this brand, Losos Ustka, and I can say that it's very delicious, and it's a great option for dinner that is not a common one, but you can eat it. It is tasty, and inside it is salmon and rice, and of course some spices. Very interesting full taste of this dish that is also very Polish. Good morning, everyone. I'm now in the center of Lublin. I came a little bit earlier to the center because I wanted to try a local dish. It is called Sabage, and it is like a pizza with onions, and only with onions. So yesterday I thought that it should be some cheese also in it, but there were no cheese at all. And to be honest, the taste of this dish is completely the same as you can imagine. It is just bread with onions. I came to one of the best places where you should try this dish, and I think that it was made good because this bread was baked really nice, but to be honest, nothing special for me. I don't think that I will eat this for a second time in near future. Anyway, it was interesting to try it, and it is one of Jewish cuisine dishes, because as far as I know, earlier Lublin was one of cities with a big Jewish population. It was nearly 40% citizens that were Jewish here, and of course you can find a lot of Jewish cuisine here. I hope that this time I will eat something more tasty from Jewish cuisine of Lublin, but as for now, that's all. I'm going to my work, and I will try to film something new in the evening. I didn't go by the shortest route. I wanted to see the river, because here in Lublin you can also find a river, and also near it here are some gardens. In Poland they are quite popular. You can have some gardens to grow vegetables or something like that, and they are located almost in any district of a big city, and it looks pretty nice here. Anyway, also in Lublin you can walk near the river, small boulevard but also useful. I had a little changes to my plans, so yesterday there were no any filming for me, because I was really tired after the full day, and only now I'm feeling a little bit better, rested, but unfortunately it's the last day in the city. I have my train in a couple of hours, maybe in 3 hours. But anyway, I came to a very nice place here. It is a cafe Parona or something like that, and I was there 4 years ago when I previously was in the city. And it's a great place with breakfasts, with some cocktails too. But Lublin is a nice city for some cafes, restaurants. I found plenty of them, and of course, I didn't visit all of them that I'd like to. Anyway, I think next time it will be another possibility to find and try some new Lublin's cuisine.